My K-pop nightmares. JY Poppy quitting. Oh wait, that just happened. Another K-pop plane hit the building, and that was Heeseung officially left ENHYPEN. And literally overnight he was like, yeah, bye. I hope your life right now is going much more smoothly than K-pop this past week. Leather material must be nasty to dance in, but a fursuit? Dancing in a fucking fursuit? That must be disgusting. How do they even wash those things? I bet they don't.
The Kind of Cringe Podcast, hosted by Jellyfish, talking about all things K-pop, comebacks, and the hottest gossip. Cause you know in life, when things aren't cringe, they aren't fun. Kind of Cringe.
Hello and welcome back to Kind of Cringe with me, Delaney, aka Lainey, aka Deli_fish, aka your parasocial best friend. Let me first address the elephant in the room. I changed my hair. I know, it wasn't on purpose. I was dyeing my roots and she fucked up. She fucked up so bad. Okay, I've been dyeing and bleaching and cutting my own hair since I was like 16. And I've gone through every single hair trend there's ever been. Okay, I love doing hair. I think it's so much fun. But then this time, it's been the longest since I took a break. Well, not the longest, but it's been a long time since I've done my hair. It was like 6 months. And I just fucked up. And I deeply, deeply, deeply regret it. Like so much. So I have really short hair right now, very thin hair. And I'm trying to make it work. I absolutely hate the way I look right now because of it. It's so fun. I love life. I definitely don't want to throw up every time I look in the mirror. But I am enjoying the challenge of learning how to style with such terrible hair. I'm learning how to style it, which, you know, I love a challenge and I love change. One thing about me, I love change. So like it's fun in that note, but like, do I hate it? Yes. But you know, every time I try something new, I find it exciting, even if I do hate it. So whatever. Positive note. It grows back anyway, so it'll be fine. Definitely don't want to. It's okay. Okay, the other elephant in the room. I had a guest on. Woo! Did you watch the episode? Did you listen to the episode? What did you think? Did you disagree with my friends' ratings of all of the femboys and masks in K-pop? Because I kind of did. They put a lot of they put all of the I don't know. They really put, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I think we just have opposite taste. And with that said, we're both queer, but like queer in different ways. No, well, I think, yeah. I'm just like not one who really likes super mass things, personally. But hey, that's me. And you know what that means is I can cross off having a guest on the podcast from my 2026 goals or predictions or whatever. So I'm gonna cross that off. Yeah, I'm so proud of me. It's not like I kind of fucked up the audio. I'm so sorry for you guys. Kind of fucked up the audio, but hey, I'm just a girl recording on my living room floor. You really can't blame me now, can you? Besides that, I also did the sheets, my Kind of Cringe guest intro sheet. I decided to fill out one myself so I can kind of introduce myself to you guys furthermore than just telling the news and the ranting about random stuff. And then we'll get on to K-pop news. And I was thinking, since it's now officially spring, thank fucking God, I could do a little spring cleaning on the pod, which is I'll make it more ASMR-y in that part, for the audio listeners. And all I'm gonna do is like wipe down my K-pop shrine, I suppose. Yeah. Okay. Here is my intro sheet. Name, Jellyfish. Deli, like deli meat, and fish like a fish. I got that from Jellyfish, but then I made it a D. That's why my little local has a little jellyfish guy on it. And I know people think of deli, as in deli meats, and that's totally fine with me. You know, you can be shaking your ass in deli in a deli fish podcast, so that's all good and dandy with me. MBTI, ENFP -T. Okay, I said I like change, and this makes sense. -T, she wouldn't have a podcast if she wasn't -T, you know? It makes sense. Though I do not think I'm an E at all. Like, I am 100% an introvert. I get exhausted after hanging out with someone for like 4 hours. But I think it's more like how I am when I'm with people is usually more like happy-go-lucky for the most part, I guess. Alt bias. Okay, this I debated before coming onto the podcast today because my alt bias has always been Taeyong from NCT, but when he went away to the army, I got really attached to Riku from Wish, and I didn't think my fascination with Riku would grow this strong, and yet here I am surrounded by a bunch of pictures of him and spending a lot of money on this guy, and thinking he's talented and gorgeous and funny, you know? And so I was like, is it Riku now? Is my alt bias Riku? Has it really changed just over the course of 3 years, 2 years? But then I thought, okay, randomly, let's say I walk by Riku or Taeyong on the street. My reaction. I think I would literally cry if I saw Taeyong. I don't think I would get that reaction if I saw Riku. I was like, it's definitely more of I look up to Taeyong. Riku, I think is super awesome, amazing. I haven't gotten to I also look up to you. I think you're not simply a cool person, but also somewhat of a role model. Whereas I'm like that with Riku. So I am like that with Taeyong. So I ended up putting Do I track as my old bias. I love Taeyong. He's so cool. So I started standing during 3rd gen. My first introduction with K-pop was, I know I was probably in middle school. I know who the friend was who first showed me, and it was realistically, it had to be Super Junior. It had to be Sorry. There's no way it's not that. And then I distinctly remember seeing Girls' Gen and those songs and Shiny. I distinctly remember that. I don't think I got super into it, but I remember my friend introducing me. And then fast forward to high school, I met a huge BTS stan, and then she introduced me to BTS. And that's when the standing started, when I was like, oh shit, this is a hole, isn't it? And I'm deep in it. And so, yeah, it was 3rd gen for me. BTS and EXO were my loves. I think I like them both about the same, but I was deeply in love with Sehun from EXO. But now I look back and I go, I don't really, I was cleaning out my iPhone storage on my photos, and I was looking at some of the edits of him I saved from way back in the day, and I was like, Delaney, you really had a taste back then. Thank God my taste has changed, but also whatever, I was a teenager, it doesn't count. So I said, people would say my biases are cat-like and love Aegyo, and then I do a little cat going hee hee hee, because that's how I think about Taeyong and Riku, is they all want to be cats and they love doing Aegyo off stage and stuff, but then on stage they're cool. The groups I stand, NCT, all units, literally all of them. I'm loyal in that aspect. Zero Base One, RIP, Boy Next Door, XG, and then X Love has become a new stan of mine. I'm a fan of a lot of groups. I listen to a lot of different stuff in K-pop, but when I say stan, I'm can I name the members? Do I know a bit about them more than just their K profile or one TikTok, one viral clip? And even just do I watch their content? Maybe not regularly, but have I enjoyed their content? Yeah, and I think maybe the one that the podcast listeners might not know is Boy Next Door, because I don't think I've ever talked about them actually. But yeah, I really like Boy Next Door. I think their content is so funny. I watch a lot of their stuff, even more than like some of NCT's things lately, because I feel like they've gotten a bit lazy with their content, or just like I feel like it's the same thing over and over again, versus Boy Next Door and even Zero Base One, like each content that wasn't just simply a vlog, like any game they played or activity they did was very new and interesting, so that really hooked me like insanely, and I would say like that's also probably why I got really into BTS too, is because their content was always really groundbreaking, and it wasn't simply just like we're going on an MT, oh my god, sleepover, or let's play Mafia, which I love Mafia, and I love a good MT, I love a sleepover, I love a heart to heart, but like, also, I would like something else as well, and Boy Next Door does a great job. If you've never watched any of their content stuff, you should watch the one where they're in like the Hive building or whatever. No, what is it? They're on their Cinco's. I don't know, whatever building. And they're going floor by floor, and then each floor they get a surprise and they don't know what's happening. It's the funniest shit I've ever watched. Like, it literally made me pee from laughter. It was so funny. They're hilarious. And the group they got good vibes. They got good vibes on camera. XG I also love. X Love, I actually haven't really watched a lot of their content, but I know much more about them than other groups I listen to. So yeah, I've wanted to become a stan and get into them more, so hence why I put new stan. My current favorite song is Gala by XG and Rude by Hearts to Heart, because it's so good. I'm actually so obsessed. My position. So I debated this. I think preferably I want to be the Monday. I want to be the Mongne more than anything. But I'm like, okay, this is a podcast. This is my podcast. I think I have to put leader. I don't think I would be a good leader, okay? I don't think I would be a good leader. I'm really like, I like people enough, but that dash T really does affect a lot of things. Okay, that dash T equals mental illness, and I unfortunately think that affects me personally. Not saying that like people with mental illness can't be a good leader, not at all. Just me personally. K-pop reached its peak when Envy's didn't use generative AI. I'm looking at UTXT. I know the members don't have opinions on this. I mean, they not opinions, but they don't have control. I get it. I'm just really over it, and I know like in my view stance as like a creative, I would be more shocked if the people working on the music videos and stuff were pro using AI to replace their work and stuff, or to help quote unquote ease their work, because I think a lot of creative people want to be creative and do it themselves, not just type in a little code, download something, edit it a bit, and then be like, yep, I'm done. Whereas like heads of companies, the rich people who don't gaff about anything, would force that upon them. So I understand. And unfortunately, like, companies and capitalism is the reason we're using this shit instead of appreciating art for being human made and not just a source of money. Anyways, I wish we didn't live in a world with generative AI. My K-pop nightmares: JY Poppy quitting. Oh wait, that just happened. You crying. Like, I will get into this in K-pop news, but goddamn, girl, goddamn. My random K-pop fact is, I'm like 2 degrees away from Stray Kids. This is, I don't know how, I think it's probably just like, since I'm the same age, around the same age. Well, I guess I'm around the same age as a lot of idols, but I've met a lot of people throughout my life that have come in close contact with them in whatever capacity that may be. I was like, that's very interesting. It's never been like random groups or people. It's kind of always just been concentrated on Stray Kids. So I'm like, okay, all right, universe, you're saying my 2 degrees or my 3 degrees, sometimes 4. Hey, maybe a full 6 degrees. I'll point towards Skiz for some reason. I also put down another random fun fact. One time, Eric Nam and that one comedian were in Montreal, where I live, in Chinatown. That was just a fun. One time, forever ago, they were in Chinatown with like a group, and I just find that fascinating. I was like, what a random combo. Yeah. Anyways, that's my kind of cringe intro sheet. I hope you enjoyed. Now, it's time for the news. Like I mentioned, JY Poppy has left. He stepped down. I'm actually distraught. Park Ji-young resigns from his position as inside director at JYP Entertainment. I don't know. Okay, to be fair, with him being like a preacher from his cult thing, from his hypothetical supposed cult thing, maybe it was their idea and now he's going to focus more on that. Scared where this is going. Yeah, and you know what? This news dropped like yesterday. I'm filming this on I think the 10th, right? Is it the 10th? No, on the 11th. And it was crazy because yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, I don't even remember anymore. Another K-pop plane hit the building, and that was Heeseung officially left ENHYPEN. Out of nowhere. Literally out of nowhere. Like, they had to come back so recent, and their contract renewal is coming up, and literally overnight he was like, yeah, bye. What? Like, I was texting so many people about this because we're all, like, even if we're not ENHYPEN stans, it's just really suddenly and randomly, abruptly, and even his, statement, and even B-Lift's statement was, very vague and weird because he didn't leave the company. He just left the group to do solo work. To me and, some other friends as outsiders from this fandom, he's kind of the face. I know the leader, Jungwoo, I don't remember his name actually. I recognize him, and I also recognize Heeseung. He's very ENHYPEN coded. Oh, and he left. Here is what he said. B-Lift Labs has given much thought and consideration to ENHYPEN's future direction and goals. Through in-depth discussion with each of its members about the future they envision and the direction of the team, it became clear that Heeseung has his own distinct musical vision, and we have decided to respect it. He will be parting ways, and ENHYPEN will continue official activities henceforth as a group of 6 members. It's difficult to relay the whole process through a short notice, but this decision comes after extensive deliberation. We understand that this news is a lot to process and may be received with mixed reactions. Nevertheless, we hope you understand that this decision was made for the future of ENHYPEN and Heeseung. Yeah, which is just crazy. I know he made a statement. What the heck? Why can't I find it? As I shared the results of the work I've been doing with the company, we spent a long time discussing with many people about the best way to present it. After thinking deeply about it for a long time, I made a big decision to follow the direction the company suggested so that I can return to Engine with even a better version of myself. It sounds like, okay, he was working on a solo album, and maybe the company was like, Heeseung from ENHYPEN can't make this music. Blah, 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 controlling over it. And he was like, I don't know. It kind of sounds like, to me, the company was like, hey, if you want this, you gotta get out of the group. It really doesn't sound much like he had much of an option to do both of that? Like, is it because the sound he wants to go with is so different from the group that they're like, you being a soloist, it can vary, but it can't be like that extreme? Or is it like they just had so much beef going on, turmoil, not with the group, but like management and stuff, that he was like, hey, I want to do this and that, but then they were like, oh, well, fuck you, and then kicked them out. But regardless, I think we can all say, like, something happened behind doors, and something not good. I'm very surprised he hasn't left the company. Very, very surprised. I hope he's doing okay, and you know what, I hope he gets that solo, and I hope he enjoys debuting as a soloist, and that, you know, Hyphen does well on their own with their contract renewal. I wonder if fans out there think, like, they're all going to renew, or if this is a sign of the times, and the times are E&D. But I don't think so. They're so popular still that I would be shocked if, like, B-Lift was trying to dissolve the group like this. They're so popular, but, like, I don't know what numbers they're doing. I don't know. Oh, I hate this. That was insane. Like, literally, group chats were blowing up this day. Especially when Mannon from Cat's Eye also went on hiatus. Like, without saying it, but also she said it. Without saying it, but, like, she said it. You know, that, like, the company that she's worked, like, the branch that they work with, Hype, and, like, whatever Western company they work with, is, like, you know, very discriminatory towards her. And I was like, I'm not shocked. And I saw many posts being like, this is the history of Black women in pop music, the history of Black women in K-pop. Like, they've never been treated well, and we wonder why we don't get any more, like, Black pop icons, because the industry, regardless of where they are, fucking is racist. Like, yeah, my queen. And I remember, I never watched their Netflix show, but I do remember the discourse of being like, everyone being like, oh, I hate this girl, and then she debuted, and I was like, okay, I guess you guys didn't hate her enough. Like, I've never seen it, and I watched her perform, and I was like, oh, I love her, she's beautiful, she's so talented. And now seeing, like, comments explaining, it's like her being like, oh, I feel like I have to work 10 times harder because I'm labeled as lazy and shit, and just because, like, I'm a Black woman. I was like, yeah, I love her for speaking out, even if it's in, like, an indirect way, or through, like, multiple interviews. Good for her, speak her truth. And I've also seen the stuff of, like, Daniela's father getting on Twitter and shit and saying nonsense. Get him out of here. Get him, like, I would be, poor girl, she's probably so embarrassed. Like, the fuck, it's giving, oh, that one, fuck, I don't know her name, but that one TikToker who turned musician, Coca-Cola girl, whatever her name is, I literally don't know, and her father, how he goes and, like, tries to use her clout and talk shit about this, and she's like, I don't even know this guy, honestly. Who is that? I don't even know him. It's giving that, and I'm so sorry for all this. Like, K-pop is a mess, and it's only, like, the second week of March, and you know what? I'm also a mess, so I'm aligning with K-pop in this bad energy type vibes, but, like, the fuck? I feel like too many planes hit the tower this week, guys. The K-pop tower is going down, and that tower is JYP. What is happening over there? Well, Hype too, I guess. I don't even know. And a moment of silence. Okay. Well, I kind of messed up my posting schedule because I was having a rough couple of weeks. I was not doing well, and I knew if I got on the podcast, I would just be sad and emo. Because of that, there's actually kind of a few news stuff that I want to talk about with you that happened a while ago, so it may not be the most relevant, but I will still bring it up. First of all, I think this was, like, Xiaojun, or maybe I think it was Xiaojun. He was like, oh, Wavy literally has one editor on our team making all of our content. The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? Like, SM is 100%. No, I, like, without a shadow of doubt, like, they're dissolving Wavy. The fact that they didn't try, like, from my point of view, from a fan's point of view, didn't even try to get Win back on any tracks after he started acting. I was like, he was, like, the most popular member besides 10. So I was like, okay, well, I love Wavy, but they've always been, like, the least popular group within NCT. And learning this, I'm like, okay, they really are giving them no fucking money, and they're probably overworking this person, this editor, like crazy, barely earning anything. I hope this person's doing good. I think you should quit. Like, I respect this group, and, you know, I respect the content, loving the content you're making, by the way, but you should quit. They're not treating you well. Like, I wish you would stay so that I can enjoy this content, but, like, damn. SM, I volunteer myself to be an editor. Feel free to check out any of my videos. They're not the best, but I like editing. And if you give me good software, I can do great. I just have a bad computer and only a camera, only a phone to my name. So, but I'll do it for free. I'll do it under an internship. Please hire me. Thank you. Yeah. And then they also plan no schedules for them, like, at all. And the Wavy members are fucking pissed. Bro, you know what? If they're dissolving Wavy, I will accept it. I'll accept it begrudgingly, but only if we get the Henry and Lucas collab that we missed out on in, like, 2020 or 2021 or 2022, whenever the Lucas thing happened. I want that. Like, if you're trying to kick them out and dissolve Wavy, at least give us the Henry and Lucas collab. Please, please, please. I'm begging you. Let that out of the vault at the very least. You know what? Please. Just, you don't need to do a music video. Just the demo track. Just a full demo track. Please. Please. Win is starting his own company. Look at him. Good for him. He's fucking gotten the fuck out of there and is making a name for himself, doing his own thing. Hopefully, like, we could hear some Win music. I'm just saying. Would be great if he signed his buddies. I don't know. Just an idea. Wish during their fan tour, they pulled out fur costumes. Which, like, I love a cat boy. Okay, I love a cat boy. You know what? But even I have my limits, and unfortunately, they have gone past that. like it's a you can see their face and nothing else. The rest is covering this thick fur. They look cute. Like, some of their costumes aren't, like, to a T of their characters, which I was kind of, like, a little disappointed at. Okay, Sakura, I'm looking at you. Like, why is he not pink? Why is he this, like, weird brownish color? Maybe they just ran out of the funds. Whatever. Also, it looks so hot. Like, that must be so a sauna in there. I always thought, like leather material must be nasty to dance in. But a fursuit? Dancing in a fucking fursuit? That must be disgusting. How do they even wash those things? I bet they don't. I bet you they don't. Oh, those are probably stinky. Oh, And you know what? The other thing about fursuits, they're not cheap. They are expensive. And this is just a theory, but I think because of these fursuits, that's why they had to cheap out and buy the fan meet goers Temu rings instead of actual diamond rings like all of the Korean fans wanted. That's because they wanted to be furries instead, okay? You can't really have both. Nice jewelry or a fursuit. It's one or the other, you know? Yeah, a lot of the fan meet goers, it was like this, it was a manhwa, romantasy, like European, you know, that Victorian European style that you see in a bunch of like romantasy man was. That was the vibe. And they were like, the dress code is puffy Victorian dresses and suits, and they wore their own like suits like they did in that man was star. Oh, they're so gorgeous. And so a lot of fans were like, oh, we're gonna get this, like, you know, this ball, you know, we're gonna have this such unique experience. And they got some gifts, and they did get photo cards of the members, like, holding out the ring, and the gift was the ring. And it came in a little, like, ring box, very cute, but then the ring was, like, it was a piece of plastic. It was a piece of plastic, and people found out, like, you could buy, like, 100 of them for, like, 2 cents on, like Taobao or whatever it's called. And they were pissed. They're like, the fuck? I spent all this money and this is the gift I get. The fuck? I was like, the photo card's nice though. But like, you know what? And a lot of the comments were like, oh, Korean fans are always so like, what is it? Maybe not greedy, but like ungrateful. Yeah, ungrateful for like what they get. At least they got something. Blah 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 blah. And sometimes that made me think, like, when I did live in Korea and would go looking for restaurants, you would see the reviews. It'd be like 2 stars, and then you would read the review on the restaurant, and it would be like, the food was super good, but my seat was uncomfortable, 2 stars. And it's like, oh, I think that's just the culture, I think, is to be like, nah. Everything was fantastic, man. There's one tiny, like, something they don't have control over, or like is not that big deal, like 0 out of 10. Like, you just gotta take it with a grain of salt, my guy. But yeah, I kind of love the concept still. The rings were shitty, like they could have gone with something a little bit nicer. But I liked the ring box, and I liked the photo card, and the fur costumes were at the very least memorable. And I know that, like, furries is really like a Western take on it. Not a West, yeah, because they're cute. You know what? They're cute mascots, and you can think of it like that. But in the West, we don't really know cute mascots. We just know furries. It's furries or a sports thing. But anyways, I digress. Zero Base One's Cuban said he feels like it's a sin to like him. That cracked me up. That compared to like BTS Jungkook being like, bro, I just wish I could do whatever I want on live, flipping up the camera, being like, oh, fuck this place, blah 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 blah. I was like, the scale of like K-pop idols, like having a moment to themselves for making their own decisions and be like, it's a sin to like me, or fuck you, don't tell me what to do. Like, really, the scale of things is crazy these days. He's so dramatic. Cuban. I was like, that is so. Do you like what? It's a sin to like you because you haven't signed with a company yet and you don't really know what's happening. I was like, it sounds like any person in their 20s, and that is fine. And I think, you call me crazy, but your fans knew. All of us, all of the roses. Z roses, yeah, Z roses. I don't actually know how you say it. I don't think I've ever said that word out loud. You know, all of us fans, we knew from day one, literally episode 1 of Boys Planet, this group would be, I sound like that, rating top 10 houses in LA. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, but we all knew this is short term. This isn't a new show. We've been around the block, you know, we know how this goes. Eventually disbandment. It's not, yeah, you all come from different companies through a temporary group. How is it a sin? We knew day one. Anyways, dramatic ass, and I kind of love him for that. I was like, it is crazy, but it's kind of fun for the same reason. Long shot at the airport, that was so funny. Them being awkward as fuck at the airport, like, wow. No, that I'm gonna think about. That's a contender for one of the most cringiest videos of 2026. Utah's jewelry line dropped. My king himself. It's very nice. It's called Unbrave. It's expensive. It is expensive. Like, the prices are, like, it's luxury. It's luxury. Here, let me go casual. Like, it's 500, 200. And the pieces are, like, they are his style. They're not super extravagant, I would say. Like, chains, small loops. Like, it is stuff that he would wear, and very much stuff you can layer. It's, I don't know, he's not like huge risk taking, but it also is his first drop, so it makes sense. And it's very him. It's very him, and it's like, yeah, I don't know, it's cute. I don't think I would spend that money on it. I wouldn't. I don't think it's like my style enough. Like, it's kind of too chunky for me, and I do like some chunky stuff, but it's too chunky for me. I like the bracelet, actually. But I would say that about, like, any luxury jewelry. And, like, I don't love I don't know. Jewelry is hard for me because some of them, like, when they're too basic, I'm like, why the fuck would I spend that much money on something that's nothing? But then when they're too much, I'm like, it looks heavy and uncomfortable. Even though I'm literally just wearing, like, a tiny guide right now, a tiny necklace. Anyways, so proud of him. He's doing whatever he wants. And then also there was an anal plug gate. People went to a fashion show, and a part of the fashion show's called? Concept was, like, shit on the floor, and one of those shit was an anal plug, and there is some K-pop idols close to it making eye contact with it at the scene of the crime. Crazy. NCT JNJM, they debuted. Amazing. Oh, it's so good. If you haven't listened to it, so good. So good. Here, I'm going to use a sound to describe each song on the album. Okay. I've been thinking about this a lot. Both sides. Was that good? I don't know. Idol. What is it? Huh? Okay, hashtag. Ting. 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 Wind up. No, those sound the same. Wind up. Yippee. No. Yeah, I guess. To me, wind up is like you wake up in the morning and you're like, what a good day. I'm so ready to go to work for some reason. Like, that's what it's giving me. Yeah. And then sexier. Oh, that's what sexier is giving. Maybe that's too close to both sides. I think both sides maybe I should do. Both sides is not necessarily just sexy. It's cheeky. It's cheeky sexy. So let me try that again for both sides. No. No, I don't like this. No, I don't like any of these. That's it. That's how I would explain both sides. But then you gotta do it with a smirk. I feel like I'm losing aura by the second. Wow. Yeah. So, guys, how are you doing? I hope your life right now is going much more smoothly than K-pop this past week. Cheese and rice, Jesus Christ. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary pals? Shit is crazy. Okay, I kind of want to spring clean, but also I don't really want to. Okay, how about this? I will take down all of the stuff with you on the podcast, and then I will reorganize it off of the podcast. That way I get to like an hour. Deal? Okay, let's go. Hello, and welcome to like 2 feet to the left of my living room where I keep my K-pop shrine. It's very messy right now. I usually keep it relatively organized, but then I was doing a DIY. I gave up. I procrastinated on the DIY and then just shoved it all here. And I still haven't finished it. I'm almost done. It's just taking me a long time. It's literally not even difficult. I just have not been feeling like doing a DIY lately, which is very unlike me. So I need to reorganize everything. What I like to do is I like to sort all my albums by size, and then I wipe down any of the dust, then I clean the shelves, and then I'll go back and put them. And if I have anything that I don't want out, I put them into little bins, which I keep under my shelf. And then I also have another bin on the side. And I've been getting more stuff, and I know I need to go through the bins and reorganize and get rid of some things. I gotta declutter. I really, really, really have to declutter and downsize. And I know this is gonna go through that process at some point, and there's a lot of things I have to put away, and then after all of that I put things back. And this one I like being like I don't know, I like seeing my fun things here, and then here is whatever like relevant that I'm obsessed with. Since Taeyeon came back, I put out all of his albums last time, but then I didn't know what to do over here, so I just shoved like whatever couldn't fit down below up there. So I might rechange this. So yeah, shall we take down some books? Some books? You think I read? Never. They're albums. All of my NCT. I haven't been buying albums since the year ended because I'm trying to save money. If you remember from my if you watched it, from my like New Year's episode, I'm trying to save money so I can move, and it is really like the FOMO, the FOMO is real. Oh, it's so dusty. This is one of my only Zero Base One albums. I only have like 2, and this is one of them. It's Melting Point. It's one of those like big square looking ones. I actually hate these type of albums that is like a box. I just hate them. I don't know. I find it boring. And like they have like a picture when you open it up. I got Cuban. I always get Cuban. I mean, not Cuban. What the fuck? Huh? Girl. Gonwook. My king himself, Gonwook. I always get him. Love him. But like, I just don't like this album. I don't like the boxy albums. With that said, you know what I hate more than those boxy albums is like when SM did these like sleeved ones, I fucking hate that. Like Hot Sauce, Kick It, but I fucking hate how they used to do their albums before Kako bought like the major stakeholder, and they started changing. And like now their albums are much better quality, way better quality. Thank fucking God, because this early stuff before they were bought by Kako, like nasty, and they break so easily. Like I have a few pages that just have like literally fallen out, like without me even doing anything. Well, I mean, I move, but like in a box, and then it gets jostled around and it fucking breaks because it's shitty. Then I also have some normal CD players. I got Yuta's Twisted Paradise. I got this when I went to Japan earlier in September. His albums are so expensive. Even in Japan, it was still like $30 for just a CD, and it literally just came with a photo card. I guess like that is also just like that's just J-pop, how J-pop works, is it's more, it's like not necessarily cheap even for just a CD and the photo card. Then I also have this version of is this Walk? Or is this Two Baddies? Oh, it's Ayo. Oh, I forgot about Ayo. Ayo! I forgot about Ayo. And then also I have Spice Girls. I have a few Spice Girls CDs. These are from high school. I was trying to collect them all. I was a big Spice Girls fan back in the day. And then one of the Rare Super M, which is also like a shitty Kako buying SM. So it's also terrible, and it has also like fallen out, so... But it's a relic, you know? Look, it's also fallen out. But it's a relic, so we keep her anyways. Literally so fucking demented, too. Like, look at this. Why is it... It's a relic. The Walk. The album that wasn't. It's so underrated. Maybe in, like, 10 years she'll come back. And then, this is my other Zero Base one. You Had Me at Hello. This is my favorite album of them. My favorite album. I listen to it a lot. It's perfect. And I went to their pop-up store for this, and they had a little, like, they had this at the pop-up store where you could take pictures. It was so fun. NCT Walk. Where this is, like, I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I like this more than their early stuff, that's for sure. Fact Check. She's thick. And then all the Dream. I like that Dream for a certain era. They were keeping all their albums relatively the same length, which was nice, especially for people who want to, put them on display and only have a shelf that's a certain height and can actually fit it. So ISTJ, Candy, Beatbox, all the same size. I love these albums. I really still want, like, the other version of ISTJ. And Candy, this is my favorite. I fucking love Candy. I love Candy so much. Beatbox is so nice. I like the airbrushing they did. They did a great job of making it look like very, very 90s. Perfume. I want them to be back. NCT Dojejong, I need you to come back one day, please. Save us all from this misery. NCT 127, Regular. I never took this out of this. I don't even remember why. And then Dream Escape. This one was nice. I love this artist, the one who did their cover. He's got cool photography. Yeah, oh. Hello, what is this? Ew, this is Cypher. I got this for free, I think. There's some stuff where I'm, like, random groups that I have, and I'm gonna make a box for them, I think, and figure out what to do with them, so that, because I don't want to keep them. Maybe I'll give them away. Maybe I'll put them up on Facebook. I don't know. And then here's one of my things. I think this is a bunch of, fan cafe stickers and stuff. I love fan cafes. I'm gonna go through that. I think with all the stickers, honestly, I might put them on my clipboard, for the vibes on the podcast, and then that way I can procrastinate not doing my homework today. And then this, oh my god, this I got at the thrift store. This is an alarm, and when you turn it on, it goes back and forth and moves, so that you have to get your lazy ass out of bed and turn it off because it's across your bedroom because it moves. It's so awesome. I don't use it though, so. And she's dusty. Ooh. This I got from the Neverland pop-up store. It's my favorite webtoon, like, still to this day. It's after school lessons for unripe apples. Dude, if you are not on the Mie and Chul hype train, you gotta get on it. I fucking love. It's like it's a coming of age, middle school, like, webtoon. It's adorable. It's so cute. Neozone, NCT stupid app. Stupid app. It's so, when they were like spies and shit, it's so stupid. Oh, Kuromi, oh, this is so dusty. Okay, I'm gonna think while I'm doing this. I'm gonna make a pile of like stuff I'm keeping, stuff I'm not keeping. Okay, I need to downsize, and I love things. I love my items, but I need to. I can't keep everything. Like, some stuff is gonna go in storage. Some stuff I'm gonna sell / give away, and then other stuff I will bring with me to where I'm moving. But I gotta be like, I gotta be thorough about this because I cannot keep everything. What the hell is this? I don't know. Photo card holders. On the beat, they're Pokemon cards. Fucking love this. But since I threw out Taeil's one, since I threw out Who Shall Not Be Named one, it doesn't actually fit properly anymore, which is fucking nuisance. I love this lineup. The Peach Riot, Pop Mart. They're so cute. I don't think I'm gonna keep it. And then my Sonic obsession. I literally have never played a Sonic game. Not watched any of the TV show, nor have I read any manga. But I like the way they look, and I like the characters. That's it. I'm kind of simple. And these are like the ones that are also large. 10s, first mini album, a banger. On My Youth. I think this is my favorite wavy album, and honestly I think it's also the only wavy album I have, and I'm also like so sad because I love the early stuff, but after On My Youth I kind of went, I don't know how much I love. On My Youth is probably my favorite though, which I know is very different from their early stuff. Their early stuff is amazing, and I wish they stuck to it, but then On My Youth was their like, dip in a different direction, and I thought it was good, and then after that we're like, oh, what is happening? Toyoung's first album. Bro, I fucking love this album. I love his second album too, and I want every version of this one in the second album because I love it so much. Like, I listen to it a lot. Then the rest is mainly NCT Wish, which I have the most of. Oh my god, you know what? I realized I didn't put on my groups I stand. I didn't put quarters because I do think I stand them, but also like still early on that I'm not ready to say stand. Stand is a strong word, but I have an album. I do have an album of them, so I have to. I don't know. It's a strong word. Like, when I stand someone, I want to stick by. I want to be a loyal fan, as loyal as I can. Whatever. Okay, now it's all my wish stuff. My wish stuff is the most because this is when I, started working a lot more and could actually afford shit. Okay, a wish booklet. This is from their last fan meet. It's so cute. But I never know how to do with this. Oh, the surf wish shoe. He's so cute, but I swear to God, he fucking leaks. This one, this is a little, like you flip it and they move, it's one of those. It's so cute. Oh, Minecraft. I also just have a lot of Minecraft things. The thing is, I am going to keep the Minecraft stuff. I'm going to put it, I'll put this in my knick-knack pile right here. Knick-knack pile. And I'll make some adjustments. This is also from the webtoon pop-up. Bro, they're so amazing and perfect and lovely and everything I ever hope for in a story. And then more albums, A Wish You, NCT Sanrio characters. I don't know where to put this actually. I'll put it here. Some Litterless Pet Shops, some more NCT pins. Taeyoung's Pokemon card, Taeyoung birthday cafe items that I love, TY track. I fucking love this shit, but look how dusty that is. Ugh. And more of his solo album stuff. Their Winter Wish, love, but like also like you cannot tell me I'm gonna keep this safe. I'm like, you can't make a cardboard packaging and expect me to keep it safe. I am but a woman. And for my ladies, cardboard. So much items. So many items. Okay, how about I'll put all the CDs over here. I'll put I'll put this, I'll put this here. Back in the Songbird. Fucking love Songbird, but because of that, I bought, like, multiple of their albums because they had, like, an extra photo card giveaway. I bought one on release and then the extra one that came with a photo card. And you know what? I was actually very happy because I got Riku in the second one, so it was worth it. It was worth it in the end for me. A bunch of other, The Wish, and then their Wishful album. I'm still missing the individual Wish stuff, and I know I'm never gonna fucking get it because SM doesn't reprint. Some TY Birthday Cafe fan-made stuff. This is so cute, isn't it? It's post-it notes of him as a kid. It's so cute. So cute. A random Riku photo card that I put in a glass casing because I had a casing and I didn't know what to put in it, so I put in this photo card. Olive color. More Wish stuff. Pop. Wish. Steady. Color. And then here's some TY stuff. This is NCT's Awaken. I wasn't going to buy this because I was like, I don't need it. It's so big and it's an older album. Until I looked on the backside and I was like, okay, actually, I need that. I'm like, what is this pose? What is this pose? It looks so uncomfortable. Look at that. And look at his chainmail hand thing. It's hilarious. So I had to buy it. I was like, it's so nasty and I love it. Oh, I love it. Shalala, favorite, I love him. Tap, another favorite, love him. Shalala, my favorite, I love him. And then this is just a box that I didn't know where to put, but I wanted to keep it, so I'll put that over here. Okay, random craft stuff. Oh, do you like this? I made this. It has sakura in it and the main, like, more sakura stuff. It's so cute. NCT Wish stuff. I need to put that away. I'm gonna put them over there. The Wish pins. Oh, this is so cute. The Wachu tooth charm locket. So cute. I need to put that away. Littlest pet shop shit. Photo card holders. Need to put that away. Cortez, the Reverse album. I'm gonna put that there. Some fucking stands I have. Photo card holder. A bunch of Minecraft shit. A Wishu charm. Oh, I love him. I need to put that away. Sakura charm. Oh, I love him. You put that away. A troll doll. I love the troll doll though. Pop, this came with the album. It's so cute. Maybe I'll put it away though, so I don't have to put it away later. I don't know, this is hard. I'll put it away so I don't have to put it away later. All of the pop shit. Well, actually, I don't have all of them. I'm still missing 2, but I know I'm never gonna find them because this never fucking reprints. I'm so upset. Another Taeyong post-it note from a fan cafe. It's so cute. Some photo cards. This one is from Color. It's so cute, and I just have a holder. And then came from a magazine, but I didn't know what to do with it, so I just put it on a stand randomly. This is my Martin Play the Beat photo card, just in a stand, because I didn't know what to do with it. Wishu, classic Wishu. Oh yeah, and this is shit I never put away. I bought this, it's Riku's Color. He looks gorgeous with his studded apple, literally dead ass and being serious. Need to put that away. And then it's just, what is this? It's just, these are my Songbird. Also never going to be able to fucking finish this because, you guessed it, SM never reprints. You know, I will never be able to find Riku for any of this shit because he's too popular. And how dare I, like the popular member. Then this is the other study album. and some shit that I haven't put away, little like fan things that I need to put away, and then the study album, and then a Riku magazine. Oh, I love this guy. Ugh. But like I'm gonna have to put this into storage because it's so fucking heavy. It doesn't make sense for me to bring. Okay, and then blind box shit. I'm probably gonna, I don't know, I like it, but I should give it away. And then I have a massive, I thought I had more. Yeah, I have a massive amount of, no, okay, it's not massive. Guys, it's not massive. It's literally, okay, it's not at all. Fan, cafe, cup sleeves for Riku and Taeyong. Maybe I'll give away some of them. I don't want to give away them. I love them. No, I should. I have like some non-Taeyong and Riku ones that I could give away. I could think about that. And some more Minecraft stuff. No, she needs to downsize. Guys, tell me I need to downsize. Like, I need to. Like, I love my merch, but like, guys, I am but a free spirit. And I love merch, love my items, love my things, but like, I know that having more stuff makes it harder to be a free spirit, so I really need to like evaluate what I keep and spend money on keeping, you know? Okay, now I'm going to wipe them down. I'm going to wipe this down. I'm going to reorganize. I'm also going to reorganize this part that you see in my podcast, and then I have this part over here, which is wishes, season's greetings, and some books and stuff, which I'm also going to wipe down. I think I'm going to go through like all my knickknacks, toys and stuff, and make a pile of like things I want to keep, things I don't want to keep, and that way when the time comes, it's easier for me to get the heck out of here. Cat, can you please be quiet? I beg of you. Psst. Or come here. Meow! Meow! I love her. She's just, sometimes annoying. Okay. Wish me luck, guys. Thank you for coming. I'll show you on the next episode how she looks after all of this. And you know what? Remember to always stay, even during the tough times that are upon us. Kind of cringe. Bye. Thank you for listening. Have a good one. Bye.